So, what if I told you that your entire reality, how you see yourself, your success, your relationships, is being controlled by a filter that you didn't even choose? And what if I told you that you could change it right now? The reason you're stuck, the reason things feel harder than they should, and the reason that you keep making mistakes over and over is because of one thing, your filter. And today I'm going to prove to you that the only thing standing between you and the life you actually want is how you choose to see it. And by the time you finish this video, you know exactly how to take control of that filter and rewrite the experience of your life. So stay with me because this is the most important conversation that you've never had. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why two people can go through the same situation but react completely different? So like imagine two people getting fired from the same job on the same day. One spirals into stress and self-doubt and fear, and the other one has this sees this as an opportunity for something better. So same event, but totally different experience. So what's the difference? Their filter. You see, when we're born, we don't have filters. We don't see rejection, failure, or limitations. We experience life as it comes. But as we grow up, we start layering on these beliefs that shape how we see the world. So we absorb filters from our parents, our teachers, our culture, society, social media, and we don't even realize it's happening. But before we know it, we're not seeing the world as it really is. So we're seeing it through the dirty lens of our past conditioning. So here's the $1,000,000 question. Are you living life through a filter that's limiting you? And if you are you ready to change it? So I want you to imagine this. So you walk into a party and two different things could happen. Your filter is, well, nobody likes me. You'll assume every quiet moment means that people are judging you. If your filter is, for example, people are friendly, you'll start conversations without fear. Same party, different experience because of one thing, your filter. And it's not just in social situations. Your filter affects everything, your career, your relationships, your self-worth. If your filter says, oh, making money is hard, you'll struggle financially. If your filter says love is pain, you'll sabotage relationships. But if you switch the filter to opportunities are everywhere or I am worthy of love, your life starts shifting instantly. Now, I worked with someone who was very nervous about going into a meeting to present to the executive team, extremely nervous. Yet this person had all the confidence, all the knowledge, I should say, to confidently stand in front of this group of people and be an expert on what they spoke about. So prior to the meeting, we just had a 5-minute session around choosing a filter of confidence and standing in a filter of confidence when presenting. So what happened? So she walked into the room and she stood in the filter of confidence. So it's a whole body visibility or feeling or sense of standing in confidence and confidently delivered the message, confidently responded to the questions, and came out extremely confident and extremely proud. Now, celebrating those moments are absolutely critical, and it doesn't always happen. Nerves get in the way. This is nature. We're humans. But going in with that mindset up front can really make a difference. And I get it. Changing a filter sounds easier than done. So let's talk about how you do it. So step 1, identify your current filter. So what's one belief that's been holding you back? And just write it down. I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve success, or I always get rejected. Be honest. This is your filter, okay? It's not for me. The second question, who gave you that belief? So who told you that? And is it actually true? Because here's the thing, just because you believe something for a long time doesn't mean it's real. And people often in relationships, have arguments and say, you made me angry, and you made me cry, and you made me sad. But reality is no one makes you do anything. It's how you choose to absorb that situation, and the filter of anger and the filter of sadness are what you're choosing to take on. Versus, actually, that's a really interesting viewpoint. Thanks for sharing that with me. Has a different response. So step 3 is about taking action. Now, what I want you to do, thinking about those questions we just spoke about, replace that filter with a new one. So if your old filter was, I'm not good enough, your new one is, I'm constantly improving. If your old one was, success is hard, your new one is, success is a skill that I can learn. And here's the key. You have to start acting as if the new filter is true. So when someone's attempting to get you angry, and you turn around and say, that's a really interesting viewpoint, thanks so much for sharing that with me, you're not taking that anger on. So your brain will fight it at first, and it'll try to pull you back into these old patterns. But if you start making choices based on the new filter, your entire life will change. So here's the truth. Most people never realize you are not stuck. You're not broken. You're just using an old filter. And today, you get to choose a new one. The world isn't holding you back. Your filter is. And now that you see it, you can change it. So if this hits home, I want you to do two things right now. So first, drop a little like in the comments and tell me what filter you're choosing today. And second, if you're serious about changing your mindset, about shifting how you see the world, and about finally breaking free, then I want to personally help you. Click the link below and book a coaching session with me, because sometimes you just need someone to help you adjust the lens so you can finally see clear. I'm David Perrotta, and this is Path to Power.